Okay, this is going to be a quick, somewhat quick video. Try to make it as quick as possible. This is my ice maker. It is a insignia ice maker, 26-pound ice maker. Now this is, I just wiped it down real good. I use actual little Dawn dish soap, very, very little Dawn dish soap to wipe the inside and stuff down as best I can. I use the napkin, but I use the, um, what do they call? I use a thick cloth paper towel. I don't use regular paper towels. I use a cloth style paper towel that you can literally wring out and use again. These type of paper towels. So my ice maker, I started noticing some orange buildup, which is like calcium and algae and stuff building up in my ice maker. And so when I started working my ice maker, when I started seeing this orange buildup on it, I was like, okay, that's gross. Did not want to use my ice maker. Excuse me, I'm looking crazy. So I just unplugged it. I just drank the water out with the plug that's on the bottom. There's a plug on the bottom of your ice maker to drain the water out. Drank any water out. And it's difficult to clean inside of the, I mean, it's easy to clean inside of the bucket where the ice go, or where the water goes on the inside. It's easy to clean this. It's easy to clean this part because it's easy accessible. You just put it in and clean all the crevices, but it's difficult to clean up in there. So I thought I'd share how I clean mine. My tools of choice is a bowl of water. Is warm temperature water, like a nice warm temperature water with, when I say a minimal little tiny drop, I just dumped it out because I already used it. A small drop of dish liquid. Now a lot of people say use vinegar. At the moment, I do not have any vinegar to, what they say, descale it, which I'm gonna go get some tomorrow to finish my cleaning process. But what I am going to still do is scrub my machine down, and this is the part I wanted to share. So my tools of choice is my bowl of water with a very small amount of soap. Literally, I just touch the dot of soap that's on my thing that catches my soap, and I'm using the soap that I touched in the water, and then I'm using on, so this as a solution to cleaning your ice maker. I have metal straws, so I use this brush to clean my metal straws. So I'm going to take this to clean the little basket that's back there. There's a basket. Let me turn it on. And the basket part that's going to come forward. See that little bowl there? That needs to be clean. There's no water in it, so it's looking for water to suck out, but there's no water in it. But that basket needs to be clean. I'm going to cut it off. That basket right there that holds the water against the little freezers to make the ice needs to be clean. So that's what we're about to do with our very lightly soaked water. I mean, it's not even getting sudsy. It's literally not even getting sudsy. So what you do, because this is bendable, you can stick it up in there and get right there in the back and just scrub back up in there. And I bent mine. Oh, most important part, I plugged it up so you guys can see the basket, but do this with it unplugged. You can see the buildup on the brush. We're going to rinse it off. Rinse it off with hot water. And you see I got my brush bent. And I'm going to go right up under there. Just scrub back up in there. It's kind of, you do it aimlessly. You know about what needs to be cleaned. You be careful. You rock the scrubber back and forth. This is the easiest way I found to clean my my ice machine where I feel like my machine is, this basket part right here is really clean. There's more buildup on there. You see how it don't look white no more? Because the buildup is orange, the calcium or algae or whatever you want to call it. So I'm looking back in there to see if I still see any orange. I see some in this corner over here. And this is how I clean my ice machine. The little basket that carries the water, that holds the water against the freezer. Just scrubbing back up in there. Just scrubbing, look. I don't know if you guys can see a little orange stuff on there. What you can also do is take your makeup brush and you can look down, see if you see any cracks or crevices, and just scrub up in there. Scrub up in there. Scrub up all the little cracks and crevices. Get all up in there. And sometimes, well, it's pretty clean now, but you could see the little buildup on the brush. All the little crevices on the side here, you'll start seeing that orange buildup. Scrub all them little crevices. Trying to see if I see anything else dirty. I see one little corner right here. I'm just reaching back, touching that basket. I'm reaching in between the little freezing prongs. Well, it's pretty clean because not much coming off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug up my machine. Plug it up. And now I'm going to put a really nice warm water in the machine. Right? Not hot, but hot water. Only reason is because I feel like the hot water is going to break down the soap. So I'm re-rinsing off the basket. And I'm just to show you how I've been rinsing off the back prongs. Or the back bucket back there. So I'm just using this tap water. I use filtered water to make my ice. With the way I make my ice is, and I don't know if other people do this, but instead of buying filtered water, I filter my own water. I have a bronze water filter in my refrigerator, which I replace the filters every so often. And I use that to filter my water. After I use the water to fill up, I just literally go fill up a little container, fill up my bucket in here, and let my ice make it. When I start getting low on my filtered water, I just refill my filtered water. So I'm still filling this up. Still filling it up. I'm trying to get to the prawns. Okay. My machine is filled up to the brim with water. I'm a little bit out. And you have to be careful because I'm going to break it down. But I'm going to let some of this water out. It's shooting out the bottom. As you know, you drain your water from the down there. Okay, water out. And then I'm going to stop it back up. And I'm just going to tilt it. Now, with anything that has Freon or refrigerator fluids in it, you're not supposed to lay it on its side or nothing because it takes a minute before it's able to refreeze. But what I'm just going to do is tilt this back a little bit and slosh that water back up against that back of that thing. But I'm not going to lay my machine down. I'm just sloshing water back there. It's used to getting wet. It gets water on it all the time. It's used to getting wet, so it's nothing that's going to damage it. But I'm just sloshing water back there to where it's rinsing off that little basket back there. Now what I'm about to do, because there's water in there, I'm going to start my machine, and now the basket's going to come forward and scoop up the water. So this is going to also help rinse it. And pretty much that after I do this process, and it's going to, because I put a little bit like a nice warm temperature water, just to rinse. I'm literally just rinsing off my machine. I'm not trying to make ice. I'm literally trying to rinse off my back basket. Right now my machine is sucking the water in and filling up my back basket. I see a little spot that got orange. I can get to it while it's doing this. Even lift up this little lip here. I can get up to the little orange spots that I see up under there. Makeup brush, and a straw cleaner. Right now, it just filled up the basket with water. I don't want to make ice, so I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna stop it, and I'm just gonna drain my water out. But I'm gonna do that a few more times. I'm gonna stop it, and I'm just gonna put my finger over the hole. Let me see if it looks how it's looking. I see one little spot that got orange on it. And I'm going to get it before I'm going to stop it. I ain't going to completely stop my water. Oh, my water going fast. Slightly stop the water. I don't want to completely stop. So right now the water is going back into my basket, but I see a little spot that got orange. So I'm going to stop it. And that one little corner right there. Yep, gotcha. Oh, it was loose. It was just sitting against there. It hadn't drained down. So we're going to do it again. Turn on our machine. Let that water come on in. It's nice warm water. And then I'm going to put cold water in there. And it's basically filling in the water where the reservoir sits and holds the water up against the freezer part. So that basket got water in it right now. So that's going to help rinse the basket out from me cleaning it. Then the process of me sloshing the water back and forth, not too much, but just sloshing it back and forth like that, even while the water is in there. There's water in there, so me rocking it like this is agitating the water. It's rinsing off my basket, this basket, the thing that holds water to it. I'm going to turn it off. And that's how I clean my ice maker. I use a straw brush and I use a makeup brush to clean the inside of my ice maker. Some people use toothbrushes. And also it's recommended to distill your ice maker they recommend that you use distilled vinegar, a cup, like part half and half, I believe. A cup of vinegar, a cup of water, and you just run it through. I'm out of vinegar. I won't be able to do that step until tomorrow. But right now, my my machine is squeaky clean. My ice is gonna taste better, and yeah, this is how I clean my ice machine. So if you ever need help, and I hope this video helps you all, please subscribe to this channel. This is a channel of beauty and life hacks. So you might see, and mukbang, you might see a mukbang, you might see beauty, or you might see some type of life hack. Today our life hack is how to clean your ice machine. You guys have a blessed day. Do your best to be your best, and I'll see you the next time. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to the channel. I hope you can hear me. Please subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell. Comment. Ask questions. If you have any questions that I have answers to, they're your answers. They belong to you. So please feel free to ask any questions you like. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon.